commercial break between Game 1 and Game 2 for the finals of the Whips Connecticut River Classic. Now, I've been kind of talking about this game, and I followed it for the last few seasons, but as I'm joined here now by Jim Whipple, who was the feature sponsor for this event. Jim, what brought it to be? How long has it been going on? Give me some background.
Well, Scott, this is our 4th year doing this. It all started actually with Jimmy Blaine, the athletic director here in Chicopee. Was looking for something to do over the Christmas vacation with teams. So 4 years ago, I got together with him. Yeah, he approached me about being a sponsor and trying to put together some type of a girl and boy, same school teams playing over the weekend. This is the 4th year. Started off in Chicopee. 2nd year, I believe, went to Holyoke. Last year we played at Long Meadow, and then this being the 4th year, we're playing here at Chicopee Comp.
So the various participating schools, you just move it around from year to year, and if you stay with that cycle, I would think, next year you'll go back to?
Probably back to Chicopee.
Right, back to Chicopee.
Which was the first. I believe that's what Jimmy has in mind as far as doing that. And this year, we did have 2 new teams come in. Holyoke bowed out. The Holyoke boys and Holyoke girls team decided not to come back for the 4th year.
Okay.
So they picked up Westside girls, which just won. And beat Long Meadow in that last game. And then in the boys' side, the Agawam boys came in. The Westside boys, I guess their schedule was already filled up, so they couldn't grab another game.
Now, this is the only tournament of its kind amidst everything that goes on within Western Mass high school basketball. You know, you get your preseason little events, a couple of tip-offs here or there, but the fact that you actually managed to medley these 4 teams every single year into this tournament, unique but interesting.
Well, and that's a lot of doing with Jimmy Blaine. He puts a lot of time into this and likes to make things run right. And by doing that, these teams have to know ahead of time that they're going to be playing in this tournament, that they want to play in this tournament, because you have to get your independent games and your 20-game schedule set, knowing that you're going to come here and play 2 games. And in some cases, you're playing against teams in your division, so you're going to actually see them 3 times throughout the year. You're twice in your division, or twice in your league, and then once in the tournament here. And fortunately, it's worked out well, and everybody's been really receptive to it.
Now, we call this the Whips Connecticut River Classic. We don't talk much about Whips Sporting Goods. We just pretty much tie it into all of what's going on. But you, as a sporting goods store owner, and I see you out supporting a lot of high school athletics, what is it that you have such a sustained passion for backing these kids, really?
Well, I think obviously the public and the kids, it plays a big part in my business. I've been involved with basketball for years. I'm on the basketball board as an official, the IBO Board 31 as an official. I started years ago, coached years ago, and I've just been lucky enough and surrounded myself with a lot of good people that I was able to take that to the next level and help sponsor some of these kids and some of the high schools that we do a lot of business with. And being in the area, you don't want to get your name out there, and this was just a wonderful opportunity that I really give Jim Blaine a lot of credit for in helping me promote my business through doing this. And in the same step, we're helping teams, local teams, in a great tournament.
The 2014 Connecticut River Classic, and I am joined here by Jim Whipple, who is the tournament sponsor, named after his business, which I'll give credit where it's due, Whips Sporting Goods. They're on Page Boulevard in Springfield. Now, I almost want to say when I was still in high school, I've been hearing the name Whips Sporting Goods, but I don't really want to say, have you been around 30 years? So I'm going to date myself, but ask the question. I mean, your business has been around for a while. How far back does Whips date?
We started the business from scratch 1982, so this is my 32nd year in business.
Okay, see, so what did I just say to you? I did the 30-year mathematics. I wasn't wrong.
See, you were right there. And it's funny, we've been around for 32 years in the Springfield area, and like everything else, you start to feel your age when people coming in with their kids. When they were kids coming in.
Yes.
So it's just great. I'm really blessed to have had the success in the store and with the public, and we've just like I said, we've really been blessed to have a lot of good people around.
Yeah, there has always been times, if you follow the sports pages at all, and you've seen, the Whips this, whether you were sponsoring a touch football league, maybe you were sponsoring a softball league, or some of the summer leagues within the whole basketball thing, you've had tournaments endless. Preseason, mid-season, post-summer, so you're giving your support there. And before the term giving back became cliche, I really think that you, what's the word I'm looking for? synonymize what that word means as far as to giving back and staying within contact with your community. So hats off to you for that.
Well, I really appreciate that, Scott. But it's we do it because we love to do it. We love the sport. We love the kids. And like I say, it's just been I like being a big part of the community, and I like to be able to help out, whether it's high school basketball, the boys and girls clubs that we do some work with. Anything we can do. Like I said, I feel blessed that I'm able to give back what I can give back and to the community and help out.
Well, you're well known, you're well appreciated, and again, for what you do, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No, I appreciate having me on, and hopefully we've got another good game coming up here.
Oh, I'll tell you, the first one, let's just touch on that real quick, because you are a fan of the sport. There are things that I will admit that Jim and I share collectively with the whole Long Meadow High School athletic community. So watching the girls come out strong, have to struggle, come back in the end, what do you think about that matchup between West Side and the Lancers?
Well, what it comes down to, last second shot, 2-point game. West Side came out on fire. They came out, they were aggressive, they were hitting on all cylinders early. Long Meadow struggled a little bit, but they never quit. And that's part of it, and Dre's got them playing hard. Paul Taylor's got the West Side playing hard, and it's just a great opportunity to be here and see these two teams, and knowing that you just don't stop playing. It comes down to a last-second shot. They had a basket at the buzzer, or there was 6 seconds left or whatever that put them right even, and then or within one. And it was just a great basketball game, and it's exciting to see that kind of play. And like you said, we've been involved with Long Meadow, as well as other teams that I am involved with. But it's fun to come out and see the kids that you've coached growing up, and see them come out. And now a lot of them are seniors in high school and ready to move on to the next level.
Yeah, a lot of things came out of that Long Meadow West Side game. And again, not to talk about cliches from new and old, but the whole never give up, never give in. It's not over till the final buzzer. I mean, so many scenarios that can play out for what you saw here. In the end, I think it was KK Barber, strong girl, fast girl. Lipscomb, in the final minute of the game, a couple of diving saves out of bounds to keep the ball alive. So that's the whole scenario about what it's all about, and we're going to transition that from the girls' game into the boys' game. Jim Whipple, thank you very much for stopping by and for all that you do, as we are about ready to kick off the boys' championship game between Chicopee Comp and the Chicopee Pacers. It's the 2014 Whips Sporting Goods Connecticut River Classic. Everybody stay tuned.
Now for tonight's starting lineups. For Chicopee, going on senior captain, number 30, forward, junior, number 11, Jake Madera. Now forward, a senior captain, number 13, Tony Slaughter. The center, a senior, number 21, Riley
looks like that we're underway. No pregame dues. The public address announcer handled the opening. And now we are into the tip-off. And guess who is sitting in this game right next to the Chicopee Comp Colts cheerleading section? So that's going to make for an interesting setup with the acoustics as we get the second half of this contest underway. The Chicopee Pacers in their road maroon, the Chicopee Comp Colts in the home white, and I'm pretty sure that's the way that they are going to appear on the scoreboard as we go through the contest. Traveling the call, turnover to the Comp Colts. Chicopee Comp moving from right to left, the Pacers moving from left to right. Final matchup as we look to crown a championship for the boys division in the 2014 Whip Sporting Goods Connecticut River Classic. Drive and the first score of the game. Count it, Derek Boyd, number 3 for the Chicopee Pacers. Colts now going in the other direction. Defense keeping them tight on the line as Steven Velasquez was trying to work his way down the sideline. Comp Colts to inbound. Number 22 is Mason Labonte. Goes down low. Back up top, number 3, that is Kenny Mendez. Couple of tall trees for Comp. Number 23 and number 31 respectively, Bruce Carey and Sean Buxton. And an easy basket right there. Sean Buxton, the no look, or should I say had an open look because he was not being faced up by anyone defensively. On the point, driving and then the kick out. A foul will be charged, I'm sure, to number 31, Sean Buxton, reaching in. As Riley Miller was trying to drive into the lane. The reach-in foul by Buxton, his first personal, team's first. Actually, 2 team fouls on the Colts. We'll catch up on that. Velasquez, Derek Boyd working on him defensively. Man-to-man defense by the Colts. Number 3 is Kenny Mendez. He's got Genesis Arias working on him defensively. Seems Arias touched the ball while he was out of bounds, and that will give the ball back to the Colts. Mason Labonte to inbound. Some discussion, the officials at the scorer's table. 3-2, Pacers over Colts. 6 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Off the stack. He's running out of time, but he gets it in. Touch pass from Mendez to Velasquez. High screen set by Sean Buxton. The shot off the mark. Buxton a rebound and a putback off the glass. 4-3 Colts. Two players fighting for the ball. Tony Slaughter and Derek Boyd. Turnover, here come the Colts, up by 1. Turn, shoot, short of the mark, rebound. Derek Boyd, and he's pushing it up. Off the glass, high, around the outstretched arms of Sean Buxton. Count the basket for Riley Miller. The 1-point lead now goes to the Chicopee Pacers. Kenny Mendez dishes off. Jake Madura, the tight defense on number 22, Mason Labonte, who pulls up off the iron. Does he get the bounce? Yes, he does. Count the basket. 6-5 Colts over Pacers. Derek Boyd. Jake Madura off the iron. Bounced off the heel. Rebound as Steven Velasquez brings it up. Boyd defending him. The matchup here again between Mendez and Arias. Now down low. No, the kick out. Bruce Carey, Sean Buxton, count the basket. Sean Buxton. And he's heating up. 9-5. Nearing 4 minutes in the first quarter. This gym is nearing capacity. And the intensity has ramped up. That shot by Genesis Arias off the mark. Jake Madura, Genesis Arias, Derek Boyd, the three key components of the first round matchup between Chicopee and Longmeadow, in which the Lancers were faced with their first loss of the season. Basket counted for the Colts. Number 23 gets it to bounce home. Bruce Carey, 11-5 at the timeout called by the Chicopee Pacers. And in the first timeout, your entertainment comes courtesy of the Chicopee Comprehensive High School Colts. And 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 6-point lead for the Chicopee Top Colts. Couldn't pick a better championship run, taking nothing away from the other teams that participate, which would have been the Agawam men and the Longmeadow men. But to have Chicopee against Chicopee, and it shows that we are working on an in-town matchup because there's not a seat in the house. Boyd on the point. Number 34 into the game, Siobhan Cody. And his chance to score. He makes it look easy off the glass, shooting over number 31, Sean Buxton. 11-7 the game. Steven Velasquez, he kicks it out. Just short the three-point attempt by Mason Labonte. Foul on the play. Third team foul against the Colts. Jake Madura shoots the three off the back of the iron. Open ball dragged in by the Pacers. Another three from Boyd, also off the mark. The rebound still bobbling around. No call as he goes in strong. It's called jump ball. The basket will not count. So Chicopee will inbound. Boyd on the point. Number 20 is Dom Cirillo. That basket's going to count. The Derek Boyd three-pointer is good. Chicopee comp foul charge to number 11, Steven Velasquez.
Comp foul number 11, Steven Velasquez. That's his second personal foul, team fourth.
Fourth team foul.
Alec Webster now going up for comp.
And with a chance to complete what I'm thinking is the 4-point play. All right, I apologize. The basket did count. The foul must have been after the basket, so it will not be a shooting foul. I stand corrected. Deep pass all the way up to Arias from Jake Madura. Arias for the three, and he hits it. They're calling it a long two. Looked like a three to me. 13-11. Chicopee, after trailing at the end of the first 4 minutes of play, has recovered quite well going into the final 2 minutes of the first quarter, up by 2. 13-11, Pacers. Blocking foul charge. It's going to be charged to Chicopee. We'll wait for the call. Just need to know who.
Timeout by Thompson. Coach, that's their first timeout. 4 remaining.
Okay, no foul call. There was just a timeout. The whistle was for the timeout. Chicopee Pacers cheerleaders now to entertain you. Coming out of the timeout, Chicopee Comp will inbound right here in front of my broadcast position at center court. Number 15 is Alec Webster into the game. Eric Perez on the floor for Comp. Sean Buxton still in the game. Nelvis Garcia, no, check that. Number 3, Kenny Mendez still on the floor. 6 players on the floor. They are sending Mason Labonte to have a seat. Number 31 in this game, Sean Buxton, still out there doing his thing, as well as number 23, Bruce Carey. As the intensity mounts, the shot right there off the glass, playground style for Dom Cirillo. 14-11, Chicopee, 2 minutes in the first quarter. Comp substitution, number 22 returns to the game. That is Mason Labonte. Derek Boyd off the glass, count the basket. 16-11. 1:48 in the first quarter. This game is moving right along. Kenny Mendez. Number 14 is Eric Perez. The shot by Mason Labonte off the mark. High arcing rebound. Here come the Pacers. Derek Boyd for 3. Comes off the front of the iron and then off the board. Last touch by Comp. Chicopee will inbound. Substitution coming into the game for Chicopee. Number 13, Tony Slaughter, replacing Jake Madura. 1:24 the time left in the first. Pacers up by 5, inbounding. 5-second violation and a turnover to Comp. Boyd couldn't find anywhere to place the ball. Alec Webster for Comp. Tony Slaughter chasing him up hard. Slaughter and Mendez doing battle. Mendez working his way into the lane. There'll be a foul called, and it looks like it'll be charged to number 20, Dom Cirillo, his first, team third.
Shooting foul number 30, Genesis Arias. That's his first personal foul, team second.
They charged that foul to number 30, Genesis Arias. So Dom Cirillo, he's happy. He dodged a bullet there. Kenny Mendez at the line for Comp. 2 shots, missing the first.
Replacing Webster.
Number 4 for the Colts, Mike Whitsitt checking in.
Correction, Chicopee foul was on number 20, Dom Cirillo.
See? So there's my correction. It was the first personal on Dom Cirillo. I rolled with the PA announcer, but it happens. I've had her job. Been there, done that. Made that mistake. It happens. Dom Cirillo with the screen. Arias couldn't feed the pass. Tony Slaughter, he finds Dom Cirillo. And he gets the lucky bounce and roll. Final 42 ticks in the first quarter, 18-11 Chicopee. Eric Perez gives it to Whitsitt. Mike Whitsitt on the point. Derek Boyd touches it out of bounds. 15 seconds left to shoot. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. 18-11 Chicopee. Mike Whitsitt to inbound the ball. Chicopee Pacers substitution, number 15 Isaiah Jackson into the game, and he will replace Genesis Arias. Tony Slaughter got a hand on the inbound ball but couldn't break up the play. Here comes Derek Boyd. Just takes it, floats it. Couldn't complete the coast-to-coast run. Pacers check that. Colts now coming back from right to left. And the ball is slowed down a little bit. Kenny Mendez pulls it up to the point to reset. Tony Slaughter on him trying to work over the pick. Mason Labonte can't get the pass off. And that's the end of the first quarter. It wasn't pretty. 29 total points on the board. 18-11 Chicopee Pacers over the Comp Colts. First quarter entertainment. We'll kick back and let the Comp Colt cheerleaders show you how. End of the first quarter, 18-11 in favor of the Pacers, and I could be mistaken, but I think that since there was an early Chicopee Pacers timeout when the score was like 11-4, 11-5, Colts haven't scored since. So they're on a bit of a run as far as the Pacers are concerned, on like a 12-13 nothing run right now. Pacers over the Comp Colts. As we prepare to inbound, Mike Whitsitt goes into the backcourt, finds Steven Velasquez. Into the front court now, defending at the point, Derek Boyd. Tony Slaughter on the other side covering Whitsitt. And now as we go down low, that ball is stolen away. Couldn't get past the outstretched arms of number 34, Siobhan Cody, back into the game. Dominic Cirillo working against Labonte. Can't get the turnaround. No foul charge there. Last touch Comp. 17 seconds to shoot. Chicopee Pacers basketball. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. We are just into the second quarter. Chicopee Comp substitution. Number 31, Sean Buxton, replacing Mike Whitsitt. Pacers rush back onto the scene to cover defensively. The long shot by Eric Perez for the Colts, unlucky. Pacers now back offensively. Tony Slaughter uses the screen to drain the three, shooting over Siobhan Cody. He was left wide open. Slaughter now wasting the opportunity. 21-11 for the Pacers. Colts on a drought that began midway in the first quarter. Blocked off the glass by Siobhan Cody. Isaiah Jackson for 3 off the back of the iron. And there's a foul call. Siobhan Cody picks up his first personal. Chicopee Comp Colts on a long scoring drought. There's the dish, off the glass, it's good, and there'll be a foul. Going to the line for a chance to complete the three-point play will be Bruce Carey.
Basket's good for Cops Bruce Carey. Chicopee foul number 13,
Tony Slaughter charged with the foul. Mark him with his first personal. First personal. Bruce Carey at the line with one shot, looking to complete the three-point play. It ends the drought that went back into the middle of the first quarter for the Colts, and he makes good. 27-14, Pacers, the difference 7. Jake Madura stops, pops, almost got the lucky bounce off the iron, but it comes back, and here come the Colts. Velasquez over the timeline. Arias following him defensively, the man-to-man defense for the Pacers. Tony Slaughter, he's out on the point. He's guarding number 14, Eric Perez. As they go down low, Siobhan Cody clears that one out. Another chance for number 11 as he drives in, but Jake Madura picks up the loose ball lost by Steven Velasquez. Jake Madura wide open look for 3, and he drains it from downtown. Jake Madura, 24-14, Pacers, 5:37 in the second. The ball stolen away. The putback unlucky. Siobhan Cody tries to go up, gets it stripped away, out of bounds. Last touch by Comp. The ball will go to the Pacers. Chicopee substitution into the game, replacing Siobhan Cody, is number 12, David Goodrow. Goodrow into the game for the Pacers. Arias has his ball touched by Velasquez. Check that, Mendez got the hand on it. Strong defensive showing right now for Comp. Tony Slaughter to inbound for the Pacers. He finds Genesis Arias. Arias is trying to get through the double team. Finds the way out, finds Madura near midcourt. And the foul charge to the Chicopee Colts, number 14, Eric Perez. 6th-team foul against the Colts here in the first half. 4 team fouls against the Pacers. Tony Slaughter to inbound from the side. The long bomb straight on from 20 feet. 3-point basket, Genesis Arias, 27-14. Time out for the Colts. As I look to my left side, for your viewing pleasure, the cheerleaders from the Chicopee High School Pacers. Their cheering section getting involved as well. Timeout, 5 minutes and 5 seconds, 27-14, and the Colts driving, realizing that If they don't want to have a long way to sail in the second half, they got to tighten up the gap before we get to the break. Chicopee Pacers foul on number 12, David Goudreau, his first, team 5th.
12, David Goudreau, his first, team 5th.
At the line for Chicopee Comp. Mason Labonte, 2 shots, misses the first. And he misses the second. Genesis Arias, Tony Slaughter. That shot, overmarked, overthrown. The push-up by the Colts. That three-point basket. Jake Madura overcompensating a little bit as he rushed up to defend the 3. He'll get charged for the foul.
Chicopee foul number 11, Jake Madura, his first, team 6th.
6th team foul against the Pacers. And Kenny Mendez is at the line shooting 3 for the Colts. One down, 2 to go. Ball almost got wedged between the rim and the backboard.
Replacing Slaughter.
Derek Boyd returning to the lineup for Chicopee, replacing Tony Slaughter. Kenny Mendez, 1 shot. One for 3. 27-15, 4:36 in the first half. Derek Boyd back in the game. He's had a little chance to get some rest, so you'll see the intensity of how he moves here, kicking it out to Jake Madura for the 3-point basket. Jake Madura, 30-15, 2-1 margin now for the Pacers as they extend their lead. 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mason Labonte, Jake Madura defensively as he tries to work baseline, touches the baseline, turnover to the Colts. Check that, turnover to the Pacers. Substitution returning into the game, number 34, Siobhan Cody for Chicopee, and number 30, Genesis Arias. Going to try to keep my wits. 2 teams, first named Chicopee. We're getting there. Derek Boyd, the lead ahead for Steven Velasquez. He gets fouled. They may have called the foul on the floor. We'll see. Velasquez stepping up to the line like he was fouled on the shot. Genesis Arias, that's his first team foul. 7th foul against the Pacers in the first half. Velasquez shooting 2 for Comp. Trimming that lead, if not by a hair, 30-16. And he'll make them both. 13 points the difference. Chicopee, comfortable. Siobhan Cody, short. Velasquez, over the midcourt line. Errant pass from Webster. And then the shot, short from Arias. Siobhan Cody missing the mark. The rebound pulled up by Jake Madura, and he's called for carrying the ball on the spin move. Turnover to the Colts. 30-17 with 3:23 to go. Again, the matchup on the high point between Velasquez and Boyd. And now we're watching Mendez, his shot off the mark. Out of bounds on the baseline, turnover to the Pacers. Cody and Arias over the timeline. The lob pass down to Siobhan Cody. No, Derek Boyd, who, with a little bit of patience, finds the 180 spin move up off the glass. Count the basket. 32-17 with 2:52 in the first half. Nice spin move there by Boyd. Velasquez over the back, swinging at the ball, punching it out of bounds. Checking back into the game for the Chicopee Pacers, number 20, Dom Cirillo. Timeout called by Chicopee Comp.
Timeout by Comp head coach. That's their third timeout, 2 remaining.
32-17 at the break. Keep in mind, they get 5 timeouts in the game. Chicopee Comp has 2 left in the game. They've already used 3 timeouts here in the first half. Watching the 2014 Connecticut River Classic, the Whips Connecticut River Classic. After talking with the title sponsor from Whip Sporting Goods, Jim Whipple, at the start of this game, he shared that this is in fact the 4th year of this event. So I am happy to say that I have been affiliated with this for every single year of its existence, and I'm proud to say so. So as we look at the matchup here, vying for the boys championship, the Chicopee Pacers, the Chicopee Comp Colts. 32-17, 2:40 left in the first half. But as we discussed, especially after watching the girls matchup where Long Meadow at one point trailing by 14, if not 16 points, came down in the final stretch to take the lead with under 30 seconds to go, to lose by 1. Anything can happen. It's not over till it's over. Genesis Arias over the midcourt. Kenny Mendez comes out to meet him. Down low to Boyd. Boyd, the head fake, kicks it out to Jake Madura. Madura, the fake. Which way is he going to go? A little emotional. Gets the ball tipped away. He wants the foul. We should note, checking into the game, Nelvis Garcia on the floor for Chicopee Comp, number 2. Rebound snatched down by Bruce Carey. Nelvis Garcia, spin move, no good. Pacer rebound, Boyd with the push. Baseline, out of bounds. Good defensive play by Sean Buxton to contest the shot by Boyd as well as control the rebound, but he couldn't keep his feet inbounds. So with 23 seconds to shoot, Jake Madura inbounding to Boyd off the baseline. Nothing but air. 1:42 before the half. Foul on the floor. And it looks like it'll be charged to number 11, Jake Madura, for the block.
Jake Madura, his second personal foul, team 8. Mason Lamonti enters the lineup for Comp, replacing Velasquez.
18 fouls against the Pacers here in the first half.
Replacing Madura.
Tony Slaughter into the game for Jake Madura, number 13, replacing number 11.
Kenny Mendez on the line shooting.
Kenny Mendez shooting 1 and 1 at the line for the Colts. First basket is good. Mendez looking to complete the 1 and 1. On the line earlier after being fouled shooting a 3, and he hit 1 of those 3. 32-19, minute and a half before the half. The kick out to Boyd from Genesis Arias. Boyd comes back to the point, off the screen from Javon Cody, goes high off the glass, comes down into a whole bunch of Comp players trying to pull down the rebound. Don Cirillo was in there fighting for the Pacers. Comp substitution, number 12, Wayne Miller. Boyd on the baseline, waiting to inbound. Both teams are not in the bonus. Could be some confusion about the scorer's table. Double bonus lights are lit on the scorer's table, but it's 8-6, 8 fouls Chicopee Pacers, 6 fouls for the Comp Colts. The turnaround, airing it up, a three-point attempt unlucky for Genesis Arias, and then the defensive steal. Oh, that was a tough call. That was a tough call. Now, Javon Cody called for his second personal foul, but I'm telling you now, the referee who made the call, his back was to the play. The near side ref didn't make the call, and that's kind of where you should have hedged your bet. It was one of those, I don't want to call it an anticipated call because something did happen, but that was a good swipe at the ball by Javon Cody. Result of a bum call there. Bum call there. He was robbed on that one. That shot in, out, and the Pacers coming back into your living room. 9 first half team fouls for the Pacers. We are counting down the final 60 ticks of the first half. 32-19 Chicopee. Pushing foul. Basket doesn't count. Mason Labonte picks up his first personal. 17 fouls against Comp. That'll send Derek Boyd to the line shooting 1 and 1. Substitutions into the game for Chicopee. Number 21 returns. That's Riley Miller. Tough inbound from Mason Labonte, but he completes the pass to Kenny Mendez, who airs out the long 2-point basket. 32-21. Chicopee Pacers could play for the last shot of the half. With 9 seconds, no call. Riley up off the glass, count the basket, and he's going to the line. Riley, patient with the stutter move and a little bit of a delay while he was in the air, but he gets that off in time. He'll go to the line looking to complete the 3-point play. Riley Miller, 34-21, 5.6 ticks left in the first half. Riley Miller, 5 seconds, last shot. Comp, will he get it off in time? Foul, can't end on a foul with 0.6 seconds left. Looks like number 12. Let me see here. Now see, 21 or 12. Looks like they called Riley Miller. for his first personal. Kenny Mendez hits the first. Comp substitution. Melvis Garcia returns. Steven Velasquez takes a seat. No freaky chance of picking up a foul, although so far Velasquez, yeah, he's got 2 fouls, so I can see the reason for not getting him involved in any last-second fracas. Mendez hits them both. Not a bad try to transition the ball down the floor. We are at the break. 16 minutes of play complete, and it's the Chicopee Pacers trying to win the 4th annual Whip City 2014 Connecticut River Classic. It's 35-23. We'll be back after the break. Scott Harris, and my first chance to give nods in this game to my camera crew, Teresa Hayward. Appreciate her while she is on the holiday break from her college due diligence to come and hang out with me and take care of video operations for Media One Television and tonight's broadcast of the Connecticut River Classic. A lot of traffic on the sideline, kind of frustrating the official as he wants to get the game underway. So after the midcourt inbound and a change of direction, both teams will wrap up the second half shooting in front of their home bench. 35-23, 7:44, and the first shot and the first strike will go to the Colts. Count the basket for number 23, Bruce Carey. Derek Boyd looking like he wants to pop the 23-footer, changes his mind, goes corner to Jake Madura, who spins, touches the baseline. Been seeing a lot of that. Trying to walk the tightrope with no success. Mason Labonte to inbound for Comp. He finds Mendez to Velasquez, and Velasquez driving at the last minute, tries to dish inside to Sean Buxton. But Derek Boyd gets the steal, finds Madura, Genesis Arias back on the point to Boyd. Arias goes right side. Boyd drives, kicks it to Riley. Riley can't get through the outstretched arms of the Comp defense, but he goes in to try again, and the second time is the charm at drawing the foul. A lot of mass down low. A lot of mass down low if you're going to try to shoot up above Carey and Buxton.
Derek Boyd on the line shooting 2 for Chicopee.
Boyd, 1 of 2. 11-point game, 36-25. The putback in the basket will count. Sean Buxton going to the line to try to compete the 3-point play.
Basket's good for Sean Buxton.
Riley Miller, number 21, will get called for the foul. That's his second, team first in the second half.
Chicopee foul number 21, Riley Miller. His second, team first. Buxton on the line shooting 1.
Just watching to see what unfolds here early on as the second half still starts to develop. Chicopee will take the timeout. They don't seem to quite have the flow as far as to the pace and the tempo of what we saw in wrapping up what was going on with the first half action. They've not quite built their momentum here in the second half. Again, Chicopee to inbound the ball. Chose to take a timeout just to kind of set things straight. Derek Boyd, who's already been caught once trying to inbound the ball, 5-second rule, couldn't get it in time. Here they are again. That ball touched by Mason Labonte, recovered by Labonte, and put into the hands of Kenny Mendez. Here comes Boyd again with the push. He takes it himself high off the glass over Mendez, no good. Mason Labonte initially came down with the rebound into the hands of Riley Miller, who's now giving it to Jake Madura. Jake Madura working through triple defense, and then the no-look behind the back pass. The attempt no good by Derek Boyd. Here come the Comp Colts. And a foul on the play will be charged to Riley Miller, and it'll send Kenny Mendez to the line. Riley Miller picking up his second personal foul, or should I say second team foul against the Pacers here in the second half. Kenny Mendez at the line shooting 2 shots. They've trimmed the lead of the Pacers to 8. Now make it 7. 36-29. Tony Slaughter returns to the game for Chicopee, as does Dom Cirillo. Jake Madura and Riley Miller take a seat as the Pacer lead has been cut to 6. Genesis Arias. Three-point basket for Derek Boyd. Kenny Mendez tries to no-look it inside to Bruce Carey. Tipped and out of bounds by the Pacers. 21 seconds left on the shot clock for Comp. 39-30 with 5:20 left in the third. The pick. Labonte tries to feed it down low after getting the pick from Sean Buxton. Sean Buxton, third attempt, but he'll draw the foul. Got to keep driving it home, and eventually things can come around for you. Sean Buxton at the line. Dom Cirillo picks up his second personal foul. Third team foul in the second half for the Pacers. Rattles around and misses the mark. Sean Buxton's first attempt at a three-point basket, trying to make it an 8-point game. He'll get another try. And he misses him. Derek Boyd pushing hard. Head fake, driving. Called for carrying the ball. It'll be a turnover. Going back to Comp. Comp will get another chance to be able to cut the lead to 7. Media One Sports Television, coverage of high school basketball here in Western Massachusetts. Tonight, the tale of two teams from the same city, Chicopee Comp and Chicopee High. The Colts and the Pacers. Chicopee Comp, the Colts. The Pacers in maroon. I believe Dom Cirillo may have made the contact. Yep, call the foul on number 20, Dom Cirillo, his third. Fourth second half team foul. Mendez at the line again with a chance to trim the lead to 7 for the Colts. Number 12 returned to the game for the Chicopee Pacers. That is David Goudreau. He comes in with one personal foul on him. Pacers have 3 timeouts left in the game. The Colts have 2 timeouts left in the game. Mendez hits that. mark. And the save by Goudreau keeps it alive for the Pacers. Siobhan Cody can't hit the mark. And then the rebound and outlet pass goes from Bruce Carey to Kenny Mendez. Out of bounds, last touch by Comp, Pacers basketball. There was a foul on the play charged to Mason Labonte, number 22. That is his second personal. Second team foul against the Colts here in the second half. Boyd sinks in, backs out, pulls up, drops it like it's hot. Another field goal, and the lead is back to 10 for Chicopee. All right, maybe they're calling that a 3. 42 has appeared on the scoreboard from 39. Looked like a long 2 to me, but they credit Derek Boyd with a 3-point basket. And on the other end, inside, Mason Labonte goes up off glass for 2. 42-33, Pacers. Jake Madura going up to the scorer's table. He'll be subbing in first opportunity. Another 3-point opportunity for Boyd. You know, if he had hung in the neighborhood and thought about following up his pass, he'd have got that rebound. Let's look at the comp substitutions coming in 2 by 2. Number 14, Eric Perez. Number 15, Alec Webster for the Colts. And returning to the game for the Pacers, number 11, Jake Madura. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third. The inbound from Alec Webster. Coming up hard, Velasquez. Contained by Genesis Arias at midcourt. Webster outside the arc. Tries to go inside to Carey. Carey back outside to Velasquez. Carey throwing picks. Velasquez driving off the glass, short of the mark. The ball into the hands of Boyd, who finds Madura with the wide open look for another 3-point Jake Madura basket. 45-33, timeout for Comp. They'll have only one timeout left in the game. With this timeout to entertain you, the cheer squad from the Chicopee Comp Colts. So we're at that point of the game where timeouts down the stretch can be crucial. Only one timeout left for the Colts, who trail by 12. 3 full timeouts left for the Pacers. A bit of a change this year where high school basketball is concerned. Last year, over the course of a game, you would get 3 full timeouts and then 2, what do they call them, halves? Now it's just 5 timeouts. It was too confusing. Coaches couldn't figure out what was half, what was full, when time was up. 3-point attempt right there, no good. Here comes Boyd pushing it up hard for the Pacers, and he will go all the way, and he was fouled by number 14 of the Pacers, Eric Perez. That's his second personal. Third team foul against the Colts in the second half.
Foul number 11, Sam Velasquez. That's his third personal foul, team third.
Check that. I'm going to adjust that foul. Take it off of Eric Perez and give it to Velasquez. Third personal for Velasquez. Derek Boyd at the line with 1 shot. And there's a foul that'll send Siobhan Cody to the line.
Foul number 31, shot
Sean Buxton picks up his 4th personal. Chances are good he'll be going to the bench. Siobhan Cody, 2 shots. First one is good. Chicopee Comp substitution, returning number 22, Mason Labonte, subbing in for number 31, Sean Buxton. Siobhan Cody with 1 shot. And that's good. 48-33, 2:32 left in the 3rd. Championship game of the 2014 Whip Sporting Goods Connecticut River Classic. Winner of this game takes home the trophy. Nice cut into the lane and off the glass for Alec Webster. Off the feed from Vasquez. And on the other end, Pacers count it for Siobhan Cody. Jump ball. Genesis Arias getting on the floor to mix it up with Steven Velasquez. Substitutions in the game for Chicopee Comp, number 12, Dwayne Miller. In the game for the Pacers, number 13 returning, Tony Slaughter. 15-point difference. Pacers with 50 points, 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Jake Madura, once again, another 3-point field goal. Jake Madura, who then picks up a senseless foul. No question that's on him. There was nobody else in the neighborhood. 3rd personal foul against Madura, 5th team foul against the Pacers in the 2nd half. Mason Labonte to inbound. Bruce Carey in the lane. Eric Perez also on the floor. Velasquez, the spin move. And the Pacers with the rebound off the missed attempt. Derek Boyd traveling the call. Tried to get that little step advantage. Refs not letting them get away with that. 53-35, Chicopee. Pacers. Siobhan Cody, the spin, blocked away by Carey. Siobhan in again. He knows how to get the defense in the air, and once that happens, drawing the field or drawing the foul through the field, it's like clockwork. 5th team foul in the 2nd half against the Colts. 5 team fouls against each team thus far in this 3rd quarter. Minute 22, Siobhan Cody with 2 shots. Bruce Carey comes out of the game. And the substitution, number 32, Vitaly Pevchenko. Mason Labonte manages to get it in the corner, although Derek Boyd did touch the pass on the way. There's an unintended touch pass that went out for a long 2. For Eric Perez, 55-37, 1 minute left in the 3rd. Boyd trying to feed Siobhan Cody into a bit of traffic. And Velasquez bringing it up on Boyd, trying to double team through, kicks it out for Mason Labonte. The 3-point attempt, no good, through the air. On the other side, Nelvis Garcia goes off the glass and counted. 55-39, 36 seconds left in the 3rd. Boyd on point. Tony Slaughter. Another three-point attempt, and you can count it for Jake Madura, making it look easy down the stretch. 19 ticks left in the third, 58-39. Velasquez working, stolen away, off the foot of Pevchenko. Velasquez rolling for it, and here goes the jump ball as Tony Slaughter and number 12, David Goudreau, get in there to pin it up. Substitutions into the game for Chicopee. Number 5, JoJo Green, and number 30 returns Genesis Arias. Mason Labonte back on the court. No, actually, Mason Labonte was there. Let me check that substitution. Dwayne Miller in the game for Comp. High off the glass and count it, Eric Perez. And that puts a wrap on the third quarter with an exclamation point and maybe a little momentum as the Colts come into the fourth quarter. 58-42 at the end of 3 periods, 24 minutes complete. The final 8 minutes, the fourth quarter of regulation coming up soon. Media One television coverage of the 2014 Connecticut River Classic from the High School of Chicopee Comprehensive, the home of the Colts in Chicopee, Massachusetts. Out of the timeout. Final 8 minutes of the game. Third quarter went for like 2 for 1 in real time. 8-minute quarter, it took them 14 minutes to get through it. Although what's going to be the difference in this one is timeout, because the Colts only have 1 left in the game. So there's not going to be a lot of delay time with timeout. Off the Jake Madura missed basket, Siobhan Cody the field goal. And now the full court man-to-man press is on by the Pacers. Genesis Arias fights his way through the pick. Mendez goes into a triple defense, has to kick it out. And then the shot by number 14, Eric Perez, was blocked away by Jake Madura. Tony Slaughter. I regret that I missed who that last foul was called on. I beg my pardon. 3-point basket. Vitaly Pevchenko. And the referee, somebody on the bench for Comp, is getting warned. One more of those, there'll be some technicals going around. Evidently a little excitement by one of the refs because he felt that Pevchenko should have drawn a foul after the 3-point shot. So just a reminder from the ref to stay in the box and to control yourself. Head coach for Comp giving the 2 thumbs up that he's got his assistants under control. Jake Madura again from downtown. Count the 3-point basket, 63-45 for the Pacers. Blocking foul charged against the Pacers. It'll be charged to number 12, David Goudreau. I believe that's his second, team 7. All right, 16 fouls so far. Pevchenko at the line, shooting 2 fouls for the Colts. Nope, non-shooting foul. Foul on the floor, one-on-one, not activated. So it's a non-shooting foul, though this will change it. Genesis Arias getting called. That'll be the 7th team foul against the Pacers. And that's going to put Mendez on the line for the Colts, shooting 1-and-1. Second personal foul against Genesis Arias. (63-45), 6:39 left in regulation. Stolen away, up to Velasquez. Tony Slaughter defending. He'll kick the ball out of bounds. They'll reset the shot clock. Derek Boyd returned to the game for the Chicopee Pacers. He'll come in for David Goudreau. He'll take a seat. Mason Labonte on the line for the Colts to inbound. Goes outside to Mendez. Mendez hoists the shot too far. Pevchenko trying to work on the baseline. Second time's the charm off the glass. Pevchenko the basket, 63-47 Pacers. Substitutions jockeying at the scorer's table. We'll call them in a minute. Stolen away. A momentum shift for the Colts as they try to dig in and keep it close. Up in. Javon Cody tried to block the shot, but seeing it all the way through, Dwayne Miller for the Colts. 63-49, 5:44 in regulation. Boyd on the point. Finds Slaughter, back out to Boyd, open look for 3, and he drains the basket from the outside. 66-49, 5:28 to play. Going the other way, things are heating up. Number 3 for 3, Kenny Mendez. The outside field goal. Boyd driving. Genesis Arias came in from the weak side, couldn't rebound, and now pushing it up, Kenny Mendez. He goes the distance to the basket, and it's good. 66-54, 5 minutes, and we are at a frantic pace. The foul from behind as Madura was trying to reel in the pass from Arias. Kenny Mendez picking up his first personal into the second half. 7 fouls. Jake Madura at the line shooting 1-and-1. Again, no anticipation to rebound your missed shot, although Jake Madura almost compensated for that. Riley Miller picking up his 4th personal, 8th against the team. 1-and-1 at the line for Sean Buxton for the Colts. And it's safe to assume Riley Miller, who has been a strong contributor in this one, will be sitting down. And Dom Cirillo is planning to sub in at the next dead ball opportunity. Derek Boyd now the push. And he'll shoot. Bringing down the rebound, Sean Buxton, and here comes Comp. Mendez goes outside for Pevchenko. Pevchenko for 3. 66-57. 9-point game. Crossing the timeline is Boyd. Into the corner for Madura. The floater, short of the mark. Riley comes over for Slaughter. Slaughter off the mark. Riley trying to fight Labonte for the rebound, and jump ball's the call. Riley got lucky on that one. Looks like he pulled Labonte down a little bit. Would have been his 5th foul. And considering that Dom Cirillo for Chicopee, who's just subbing in, was waiting to sub in from the free throws with with Riley Miller, would have been tough if Miller fouled out before they got a chance to sub Cirillo in. 66-57 Pacers, 4 minutes and 7 seconds. The inbound to Mendez. Kenny Mendez being defended by Genesis Arias across the timeline. Mendez calling for somebody to pop out. Feeds it off to Labonte, who penetrates. No, feeds it down low. That shot short by Sean Buxton. The rebound to Boyd. He pushes it up fast. Cross court to Arias. Jake Madura, another three-point attempt. He's been doing it like this all night, ladies and gentlemen. And another timeout. This time, I believe the timeout might have been called by the Pacers. Chicopee takes their 3rd timeout. They have 2 left in the game, 69-57. At this point, I'm sure, just discussing the ways to be able to utilize the time, spend a little more time going down, burning some time off the clock, and pretty much just putting this game under wraps. Chicopee comp, cheerleaders. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Don't try that at home. 69-57, 3:37 left in the 3rd. The 4th annual 2014 Whip Sporting Goods Connecticut River Classic. Can't wait to see the official score sheet. Jake Madura's point total, because he has probably hit at least 6, maybe as many as 8, but I know he's hit at least 6. And another one off the glass, 2-point field goal for Jake Madura. Mason Labonte careless with the inbound pass. Made it easy for Genesis Arias to get the steal and feed Madura. Oh, they were looking to feed Madura again. Now the comp head coach, no, check that, the Pacers head coach, Steve Menard, he will tell you that when there is a player between Arias, Jake Madura, and Derek Boyd, when one of those 3 gets hot, the other players get unselfish and they will just keep feeding them. And right about now, Jake Madura is showing that he's got the hot hand. So if the opportunity's there and he's open, they're going to feed him for the rest of the night. 71-57, 3 minutes left in regulation. Both teams will shoot the 1-and-1 for the rest of the game. Comp with 17 fouls. The Pacers with 9. Siobhan Cody coming back into the game for the Chicopee Pacers. And the Chicopee fans are pretty much on fire. 71-58, 2:50 left in regulation. Jake Madura thought about it. Hasn't seen a three-pointer tonight that he didn't like, but at the end of the day, he's been dropping them, so it's all good. Mendez gets fouled by number 34. Siobhan Cody, I've got that as his 3rd. Ten-team fouls against the Pacers. Mendez at the line shooting 2. first one for Mendez. He'll double down. 71-60. Different is 9. 2:34 in the regulation. Boyd penetrates, goes high off the glass, unlucky. Javon Cody's shot, knocked from behind by Mason Labonte. Jake Madura goes inside, and he feeds Derek Boyd, who hits the basket. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Basket is good. Comp's number 22, Mason Labonte, charged with the foul. That is his third personal. 8th team foul against Comp. Substitutions into the game for Comp. Number 31 enters the game, replacing Vitaly Pevchenko. No, check that. Pevchenko still in the game. Labonte still in the game. Mendez and Velasquez on the floor with Sean Buxton. Mason Labonte will get charged again. No. Check that. Over the back foul called against Javon Cody. So the 4th team foul against Cody. 10th team foul against the Pacers. They've already been over the limit. Mason Labonte will go to the line shooting 2 for Comp. .74-60 the score. 2-minute warning in regulation. Labonte makes it 13-point difference. He'll try to trim the lead to 12. And he doubles down. 74-62. Genesis area. Boyd, Labonte defending him. Javon Cody tries to step up through the double defenders. Even his second tip back, no good. Mendez, the floater. And he'll draw the foul. They'll charge that to number 13. Tony Slaughter picking up his third personal. Mendez at the line with another opportunity to make it a 10-point game. Mendez hits 1 for 2. The pick. He dishes. Jake Madura tries to go backdoor. Velasquez. Defended by Tony Slaughter. Labonte goes down inside to Pevchenko. Pevchenko has had a significant contribution since coming into this game. Vitaly Pevchenko. 74-65, 9-point difference, but we are down to the final minute of regulation. Again, want to thank you all for viewing the contest. In fact, both contests, if you have chosen to surf the web and find it, Media One Television's coverage of the championship matchups, both boys and girls, for the 2014 WIP Connecticut River Classic. Just 1 minute until the tournament closes. We will stay for the championship awarding of the trophies, which will go to either the Pacers of Chicopee High School or the Colts from Chicopee Comprehensive High School, both right here in Chicopee, Massachusetts. Media One Television covering the event. You'll find the links to our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. Go, surf, share, and enjoy. Final 60 ticks, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to step back and let it all unfold right between your eyes.
Classic championship trophy. All spectators are to remain in the bleachers and off of the court so that the winning team can be allotted the opportunity to properly receive their trophy and take pictures.
Final minute of regulation. We'll see how Chicopee handles it. Like this and like that, it's like that, you know. Derek Boyd, the field goal, 76-65, 40 seconds in regulation. Hard off the glass. No contact with the rim. I don't see why Chicopee won't just wind the clock down when the final 5 seconds are on the shot clock, which is at 15. They'll shoot it up and then just pretty much let the Colts wind off the last play. Genesis Arias, the floater, no good. Derek Boyd. It seems, if anything, they're not looking to let Comp score another basket. Wrap this game, take the championship with an 11-point lead. 3, 2, 1. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us in just a second. We will watch this through for the presentation of the championship trophy. You're watching Media One Sports Television coverage of Western Mass High School basketball, the 2014 Whips Connecticut River Classic.